What's up, Pirate Nation? Arrow Pirate here, and today I'm going to be reviewing all of my Soundwave action figures, and this is in dedication to a friend, so if you know who you are, you know who you are. So, I'm not going to be opening them by which one I got first, because it would be pretty much the same order as the one I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it in chronological order of which of these series came first. So we're going to start off with Gen 1, and we have Soundwave from Gen 1. So this is supposed to be the version from the 80s, and it's a pretty cool figure. He's got the rotating head on the ball joint. He's also got this cannon on his shoulder, which, it's just like in the show. And this is my favorite feature, is that you can actually open up his chest and shoot out one of his cassette tapes, and I think that's a really cool little feature to add on. And then you can just put it back in, and to see him transform, he looks something like this. And you can still open it up and put in the cassette tape, so if you don't want to have him in his robot form, you can just have him as like a little cassette background in a video or something. Then he's also got the leftover pieces, which are the gun and the shoulder piece. So you can take those and just put them on right in here. So put this one right here. And this one can go right into here. And just like that, that's G1 Soundwave. Now for the next in the series and my personal favorite. Now, this one is Transformers Prime Soundwave, which I think is my favorite version of Soundwave by far, just because the Prime series made a lot of the characters look way cooler design-wise. But yeah, this is definitely, in my opinion, the best design for Soundwave. I think a lot of people would agree, and if you do, then yeah, you're a goat. Not a literal goat, you know what I'm talking about. So, this is another version of Soundwave that has a detachable, or I don't know if the G1 Soundwave had Laserbeak or a different one. I think it was Laserbeak. But this one has a detachable Laserbeak, which stays on like this, and then you can transform into this. So, yeah. He's pretty small, but considering the fact that these are supposed to be the size of, or I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even know. I'm sorry. Anyways, to see him transform, he looks like this, which is a really sleek, like a fighter jet looking vehicle. It's definitely not my favorite of the transformations, but considering that's my favorite Soundwave design, I still think it's pretty cool. And we can take Laserbeak back from earlier, and we can put him right back into there by going right here, and then just putting on like so. And yeah, Laserbeak is back into place, and now we move on to the next Soundwave. So my next Soundwave is from Transformers Cyberverse, which was actually my introduction into Transformers, and this was my first Soundwave action figure. After that, it went to G1, then Prime, and then the last one, which I'll be showing in a bit. But yeah. So this Soundwave has a little special feature, which is, you may notice that the shoulder piece isn't directly lined up. But that's because you can go like this, and Laserbeak ejects. And, yeah. Laserbeak looks pretty cool. I like how they made him. It's simple enough for a, I think this was $20 when I got it, so yeah, it's definitely very simple. But anyway, it's transformed. He looks a little something like this. And the thing is you can actually do this, but this time, Laserbeak doesn't actually eject out. So it's kind of weird, but also kind of interesting. I'm not sure how they did it, but it would be cool if you could just have Laserbeak shoot out the back while Soundwave is driving. But yeah, he's resting in there. It's also kind of weird how the color's kind of different. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but this is sort of like a little brighter. This one is kind of like the color of Prime Soundwave. It's also like that on this little piece around the belt, which it's kind of weird. But I think it's because it's probably a different material. So, yeah. Anyways, on to my last Soundwave. And this one I actually got last night while I was at work. And that is Soundwave from Earthspark. Now, this is one of the newer lines called the one-step changers, which is you just need to press a button and they change. So you can see this little knob right here, and when you push it, he transforms into his really cool looking stealth jet mode. Of course, when you have him in his regular form, he doesn't really have any points of articulation. I mean, you can kind of fold these wings up, like the hind ones, but you can't really do anything because it's, it's just like little leg flaps, if anything. You can also do that when he's transformed, but unless it's just you want to make the wings shorter or make it look something like this, then, yeah. Me, myself, and I like them more like this because it looks cooler that way. So, yeah. It's pretty bad in articulation, but then again, for a $10 action figure, this is definitely not the worst I've seen. He has a pretty nice design. I like how the paint is simple enough since it's a one-step changer. And, yeah, one of my favorite things to do is just have him jump in the air and then just go like that. Anyways, bringing back all of my Soundwave figures. So, yeah, that is my entire Soundwave collection. Comment below which one is your favorite. Remember to smash the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. And I will be making collabs soon. I just got to figure out dates with all my friends. And until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Don't know me, but I'll see you guys there. Peace out, Pirate Nation.